I'm Dan, and this is day 2 on my Carver Montego restoration. I've had the boat only for about 2.5 years, and the paint was really oxidized, and so I'm trying to restore it. And this is day 2. Yesterday I videotaped me buffing out the side, and to be honest with you, a lot of what I did was a waste of time, but I just chalked up yesterday to a learning process. So what I did was I just tried to buff it out. I washed it, and then I tried to buff it out, and it helped a little bit, but not a great deal. So then actually I watched another video which was very informative, and hats off to the guy who did it. He suggested using real high grade sandpaper, and I have it right over here. So I went to the store after I saw that, because I put so much muscle into the process that it took me like the whole day just to do one side and get it to a point where I could even get to the buffer. So I saw his video. He talked about using this sandpaper, and this is the sandpaper here. So he first suggested you use a 320 grit sandpaper, which I did, and then use a 1500 to follow up with that, just to take out the scratches. I did that yesterday by hand, and it took me all day, and I woke up and had to take Advil because I was so sore. So this morning I'm using a hand sander, electric sander here, and I got started on the other side, and we'll walk over to the other side, and you can see this morning. So this is what it looked like before, and from here back you'll see I sanded it all the way back. Still got some scratches and things I got to figure out what I'm going to do, but you'll see the difference there between those two grades. So I got to finish this up, and and this took me probably about 20 minutes to sand all this back here. So I still haven't hit it with the 1200 grit. Or the 1500 grit is what I have. The other guy recommended 1000 grit, but the store I went to only had 1500, so I got that. So I'm going to finish sanding this with the 320, and then I'll do this, and then I'll do the whole thing with the 1500 grit. Then I'm going to come back and hit it with the, I'm probably going to wipe it down with acetone just to get all the powder and everything off of it. And then I'll hit it with this and the buffer. The trick I learned yesterday with the buffing is that you don't buff it till it's disappeared, till it's dry, completely dry. You buff it in, it's a little bit moist, and then you come back with a towel and you wipe it off. Okay, so hopefully that'll help you in your project. Again, this is probably for severely oxidized boats. I wouldn't know if this would hurt your boat if it was a light case of oxidation, but mine is severely oxidized, and everything else that I tried didn't work. So down to this, I'm seeing a big difference. So I'm really happy with as far as we've come, and I'm going to finish this off, and then I'm going to get to the 1500 and then to the buffing. Thanks for watching.